Hello. What the hell are we doing? This is another non-standard recipe. My mom used to make
chicken breasts.
it was like chicken breasts over rice. It was almost like a cacciatore, but hers was like guerrilla warfare tactic. She would throw pasta sauce, she would throw onions and peppers and olives and all sorts of odds and ends. So I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to use pork steaks from the fine pig we got from some of our friends. The pork steaks I have already just seared a little bit, just to get a little sear on them, and I used, again, if the people at the Spice House are listening, Back of the Yard's rub, and this stuff smells delicious. So I've got a cup and a half of rice.
Yes.
Tuna thread. We've already soaked the rice a little bit because I want the rice to get all sticky and gooey, because that's just the way my mom made it and it was good. So I drain the water back out here. It's 2 2/3 cups water. And then I am going to add the following. Half pint of pasta sauce. If you want to use tomato soup, I don't care. If you want to use just tomato sauce.
Maybe get out with a...
No, that's all of it.
It's all of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomato sauce, whatever. Just some sort of tomato based. It's probably about 10 ounces. Then, my mom never did this. This was the wife's idea. Cream of celery soup so we can thicken things up.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
You're gross.
Now, jardiniere. Pickled Italian vegetables. You can get these at a store if you want to. I make my own. And it's just banana peppers, jalapenos. Yes, the purists will bitch that jalapenos don't go in there. Well, bite me. I'll put them in anyway. Onion, carrot.
And banana pepper.
And thought I said banana peppers.
No,
but yes, banana peppers. And then there is a bunch of Italian herbs in here, and then about a 3:1 ratio of white vinegar to water.
Which has been drained off.
Which has been drained off. Drain it off, because if you leave it in here, this shit's going to pucker your butthole when it comes out.
Okay.
I got to get that on a t-shirt. Anyway, I got about half a pint of it. I had some left over that I had to get rid of. And we're just going to mix it all up a little bit to incorporate. And you should end up with a...
something that looks vile and disgusting.
yeah, I mean, this really looks like...
but ultimately will taste good.
yeah. So, we're going to stir that down. And then, what I'm going to do...
Brutus is more interesting. Hey,
dog interlude.
Get out of there.
All right.
Stop it.
Got that. I'm going to take the pork steaks.
Pork steaks.
Dripping. And I am just going to lay them in here. They're not going to fit right. I'm going to have to overlap them a little bit, and that's fine because they are really thin and they're going to cook quick. So a little overlap's not going to be a huge issue. So there's that. I don't know what that is. I think
We'll just put it down and worry about it later.
the dog can have that later.
Delightful.
All right.
Okay.
And now we've got this all stirred up, and I'm just going to pour this straight over the top of everything. Try not to upstage myself. Basic theater. And ideally, there should be enough liquid that all the rice is covered.
Right, come down this way a little. Which, yeah, there's plenty of liquid there.
Plenty of liquid. Then what I am going to do, we've got the oven preheated to 350.
Yeah.
Let me check my notes. Just keep it on here.
It's not going anywhere.
350, we're going to go about 35, 40 minutes. Excuse me. You want to cover it in foil because
the rice cooks fast.
you need the rice to cook, so you're going to be steaming the rice in there. And if I wasn't
brain damaged.
Oh, if I could do this. All right, whatever, good enough. So we've got the top shelf ready to go, oven preheated. Just make sure it goes in level. All right, and that is it. We will check back in about 35 minutes or so, and we'll give it a taste and see how it goes. All right, see you in a little bit. Because I'm a total moron, I forgot to put something in. those peppers there, yeah, they're supposed to be in here. So fortunately, I only got about 4 minutes in before I looked over and saw those peppers sitting there. So, oh, it looks great. So we're just gonna throw them over the top. That's probably about one large, 2 small, cut up red bell peppers. Oh good, this guy's even heating up. My wife is over there eating a casserole that I made earlier. Alright, we're going back in the oven here. So we still got about a half an hour left to go, so we will check back in. So, alright. We got the time wrong. Not a half an hour.
No.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
And here it is. Look at that.
Ooh.
Ooh. The bone is popped. You know that's going to be good. Meat falling off the bone.
Okay.
So.
I didn't realize there were bones in there, so you're going to pick those all out before.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, as soon as you pick it up. This is what I was talking about with the rice. The rice, I want this. Does turn into a big, well, I won't say glutinous mass because there's no gluten in rice.
Gelatinous, I believe, is what you're looking
Is the
for.
word I was looking for. So, here's the meat. I'm gonna dig in here and cut myself off a bit of pork steak. Hang on. Need to get the bit of fat off of it. I'm not a big fan of that.
I believe someone asked you to cut the fat off before you put it.
I left some of the. Whoosh. Anyway, we'll get some. Oh, the boys are running in here. They say, "What is that delicious aroma?" So here we go. We've got onion. We've got pepper. We've got rice.
Okay.
Here, I'll let you give it a try. I'll find you a lean piece of meat. Okay, it's lean. There's no fat.
Okay, just let me try the meat. Just let me try the meat. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't hear you say that enough. Here comes my meat. Ooh, it's steaming hot in its own juices.
Are you done? Because you're going to put this on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Everyone ignore that. Well,
It's good.
a ringing endorsement. So there you have it. We got a tentative it's good from the wife. Let me check some of the rice. It's got good tang from the jardiniere. There's plenty of good flavor going on in there. I mean, you could mess around with the veggies probably if you wanted to. If you didn't want to do the rice like that. I'm sure you could just do the rice separately, cook everything up, and then just chuck it together in a platter. But my way's easier and more fun. And in the end, isn't that what it's all about? So there you have it. I have no name for this recipe. Pork monstrosity. Good times.